So what we're going to learn to use today is a digital audio workstation or a DAW. Okay. I'm going to walk you through how we're going to get to this DAW. There is a free software that I've got for all of y'all. We're going to learn to use it. For this, you need your Chrome browser. Okay. So the first thing before I start screen sharing, I need you all to access your Chrome browser. So go ahead, get the browser fired up and then come back to my screen. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. This is my browser window. I need you to type bandlab.com. Okay, and this is the screen you will get on your browser, bandlab.com. So everyone please start with that. So once you are on the screen, I want you to look at the top. There are options like education, features, blog, store, and login. I want you guys to go to education. Hit education. Yeah, now you will click on start as a student. Okay, everyone should be on the screen where it says join classroom, enter your invite code. I'm going to show you the code right now. Just make sure that you all are right here. The code is right now on your screen. Please enter this code the way you see it on screen. When you add this, do not go ahead after adding it. You need to wait because then we are going to get into what happens next. You miss a step and you forget something, it gets very difficult to get you signed in. Just add the code and wait. Okay, now you will see a screen like this. Okay, I want you to enter your name. Now, whatever you enter, you need to save it. So please make sure you write down everything. The name that you're putting in, please put your real name. I don't want any nicknames. So Taslim, go ahead, add your name and surname. Okay, now it says the email. You have to put in an email and you please remember what email you are using. So go ahead, Taslim, add the email.
So can I put my own email, which I'm already using?
Yes, it is preferable you use your own email, but in case you don't have one and your parents have, created one for you or you're sharing one with your parents, you can go ahead and add that. Okay, now Taslim is going to stop his screen sharing to enter the password. Remember guys, whatever password you're putting in, you need to write it down. This is not like Classcraft where I can log in later and give you information about how I can reset your password. I will not be able to reset your password. So your username and your password, you need to save it.
Sir, for the password, do we have to, can we make our own password or does it have to be a Gmail password?
No, you can put in your own password. You do not have to put the password of your email. All right. This is a password only for BandLab. Do not use the same password as Gmail. It is preferable you have your own. So now you have this complete your profile option. You can put a picture that can be done later as well. You don't need to do it right now. Now below it, it says user 727. So this needs to be a simple name that you can put. So Taslim, go ahead and take out the box, empty it out and put your name. Guys, just watch carefully before you do it. You can put your real name. That's Taslim. That's it. Okay, so you need to use lowercase, not uppercase, all lowercase.
Okay, sir. So it's not going.
Just use the backspace key. Yeah. Oh, it already exists. So in case somebody already is called Taslim, you can't. So Taslim, try Taslim Khatib, just one word. There you go. So you got to have a unique username. Hit continue and you will be on a screen like this. All right. So I'm going to leave this as it is. Taslim, you can leave the screen as it is right now. Everyone just make sure you reach the same point. Please write down the username that you have used.
It's showing this.
Yeah. So click on I am not a robot. There is a tick mark. Okay. Done.
So should I save the password?
Yes, please. Save password, save email, save everything.
So the username, does it have to be our own name or can it just be a made up name?
I would prefer if you keep your own name. That helps me also to track who's posting what, because there is a large number of students. So preferable you keep your name and your surname as your username. Okay.
So sir, can I keep my name and another word with my name?
Okay, that should also work as long as your name is there and I can track you easily. Do it. Okay, so start assignment. Everyone look at the screen. This should be, and teacher's assignment. Yeah. Okay, it will say loading. Today, what we're going to learn is how to use the transport bar. Okay, watch my screen. We're going to study this top row called the transport bar. If you still have questions at the end of class, you can post it in Teams, and one by one, I will help you. Okay, so the first thing is the go to beginning button. Look here carefully. This is the go to beginning button. There is a play button and a go to end button. Fine. And this is the transport bar. So if I hit play, it will play whatever's on my screen. Now I need you all to watch it and you all can try it out later. You can see this little triangle that keeps moving when you hit play. This is called the play head. Okay, I'll put it out on the video as well with a little brief for you all to see what it is called. When you want it to go back to the beginning, you can hit the go to beginning button. I clicked on it, or you can tap on it, it goes back to the beginning. If I wanted to go to the end of something I created, I click on this and it goes to the end. Okay, go to beginning, go to end, and then the play. Next to it is the record option, which we are not going to use today. Here is the display mode. Now the display mode gives me the time exactly where I am on the screen. I think right now it is set to seconds, how many seconds it is on. So at this point, when I reach here, I am at 2 seconds. When I reach here, I'm at 4 seconds. When I reach here, I'm at 6 seconds. So it is set on to seconds for now. The next thing is the key, which we will not use today. And we have the tempo bar. So you can enter the number that you want for the tempo, whether you want it higher or lower. You can either drag it up and down, or you can just type in a number and it sets the tempo. Just like what we did in Songmaker, it adds the tempo. Finally, you have the time signature, which we will not touch for today. Here's your volume bar. Okay, so just to reiterate, we got go to beginning, go to end, play, tempo, volume. Here we have something called cycle. Top left. If you look at where my mouse is hovering, this is cycle. Now cycle is important because if you want to loop something, you can turn on cycle. So for example, if I want this thing that I've just added here, I want to play it multiple times. I just bring this, I can just, over the number, I just draw this here from 1 to 2 and I put the cycle button on. Now what's going to happen is, it's going to play this over and over. Basically, it's like a loop function. If I turn off cycle, it will just continue from that point onwards. Okay. So cycle, what it does is it goes back to the beginning, just like a repeat sign would do. You hit cycle, whatever you're playing goes back to the start. Now, the last thing I need you to do is go into view. And I want you to make sure that snap to grid is checked. And in grid size, I want you to choose bar. Snap to grid and bar. I'm going to wait for you guys to catch up with that. Whatever you do, make sure you do not hit send or submit assignment. Okay, when you finish with that, just hit save as draft.
But when I'm starting, it was asking me personal file or
teacher's project. Yes, teacher's
Oh.
project, teacher's assignment. That's what you're supposed to choose.
It's not available on mobile web, so I can use a computer, right?
Yes, you may use your computer. Basically, it's like Classcraft. You can use it on any device. Just make sure that the browser is supported, whether it's Chrome or Edge. Okay, so you see top right, guys, there is a submit button. Okay, make sure you never hit submit unless I ask you to do submit. If you submit, you cannot unsubmit again. So if you do something, you just make sure to save it. You can come back and work on this project one more time. But if you have submit and you send the project to me, you will not be able to do anything after that. So for today's class, all you need to do is make sure you know the transport bar. Your assignment brief right now, if you look at the right, there is something called assignment brief. And it says in this assignment, we will learn about the transport bar. I will update this in about 15 to 20 minutes once I have helped all the other students.